Hello and welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, Willow, coming back at you with a new video. So never mind the dog barking, it's just a friendly neighborhood dog that's wondering why I'm in the neighborhood. And today I'm going to do a video on Aquarius Mercury. What does it mean when you're an Aquarius Mercury, specifically an Aquarius Sun combined with an Aquarius Mercury, because that's what I am, but this can go for anyone that just has an Aquarius Mercury in your chart. Now, how you find this out, you need your birth time, you need to go to Cafe Astrology, plug in your birth time, boom, go down in the chart to where it says Mercury, and right next to that Mercury, it's going to tell you what sign it's in, and yours should say Aquarius Mercury. So without further ado, let's go. What does it mean when you have an Aquarius Mercury? This makes for a very innovative person. This makes for someone who is possibly a genius. This is someone who thinks outside the box. This is someone like Thomas Edison, Steve Jobs. These people had their Aquarius in Mercury. Mercury is the planet that rules communication, written forms of communication, speech, and your way of thinking. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus and Saturn. Saturn is the disciplinary grandpa sign. It's our routine, it's life hard lessons. But Uranus is the rebellious, Mercury retrograde. It is the rebellious planet. This planet is rotating on its side. This planet is all about innovation and change on a collective level. Uranus is also ruled by lightning strikes. It's electricity. So you have an Aquarius Mercury. Whenever you think or whenever you talk to people, your thoughts, your speech could be very sporadic. You could be talking about Aquarius Mercury and then boom, you're talking about Libra Mercury. And that's because your mind works this way. This could also manifest as someone having ADHD, someone being maybe a little dyslexic, someone that's thinking outside of the box. But this is also someone who's a very good inventor. This is someone who's a problem solver. I have Aquarius Mercury and I think about inventions all the time. I think about how society needs to be torn down and we need to restart and we need to do it from the internet and how we can best use the internet and how it's going to take over the world, and we need to just go ahead and get behind it and start up on it. And that's very Aquarian of you to feel that way if your Aquarius is in Mercury, because you are ruled by the internet. You're ruled by technology. It's really easy for an Aquarius Mercury to pick up a phone and automatically know what to do, to pick up a computer, automatically program it to how they want it. You will see these people that have Aquarius Mercury become very online famous, to do well in programming, to do well in anything to do with technology. They're on it. This is the person that has the blog, the business, the Etsy shop, the YouTube channel, the Facebook page. I remember I lived with a friend and I was really good at Facebook Marketplace on selling things online in that way and having garage sales and just really teaming up my friend group. Aquarius Mercuries are really good at networking because they are air sign, so they relate to a large group of people. Aquarius rules the collective. It's the eagle staring at everything down from a collective level. So that's what it's like when you have an Aquarius Mercury. Often you feel like you don't fit in. You often have a thought within a thought within a thought. I call it inception thought. You also come up with some words. I came up with something called a whatevership. It's whenever you're not quite dating someone, but you're not just their fuck buddy. You're in a whatevership with somebody. So as an Aquarius Mercury, it's normal for you to come up with these little words, with these made up words that could become words, because you invent things, you invent words, you invent things all around you. As an Aquarius Mercury, you probably have some inventions. Like right now I don't have a tripod, but I'm using my computer backed up on my backpack, held against my bike. You just see things through a very inventor's type of eyes. And I keep using the word inventor because Mercury's in retrograde. I can't think of another word, but a very innovative, if you will. Aquarius Mercuries are kind of the hardest to understand unless you meet another Aquarius Mercury or a Gemini Mercury, because our thoughts are so, we're like, why are we here? What if there isn't a God, or there is no God? What is the universe? Who are we to say that we're not living in a multiverse? what if we're aliens? What if we're not aliens? Blah, 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 blah. What if? Why? We ask a lot of what if questions. We ask a lot of why questions because we're constantly in our thoughts as an Aquarius Mercury. And most of the time, we can actually be quiet around the other signs because we know automatically that we're weird, that we don't fit in. So why bother? Why try to explain ourselves to people that aren't as open-minded as us? Not to say other signs aren't, but a lot of the signs I've found are not as open-minded. They're very direct, especially if they're fixed, like a Taurus or Scorpio or Leo. No, things are the way they are this way, and they're not going to change. And we're so open, we're like, well, what? Like, technology could change the entire world tomorrow, and everything could be online, and we could be doing everything online and no longer need these 9 to 5s, and it's 2022. Life is different. Soon it's going to change in the next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years. So why not go ahead and do that now? Why not go ahead and start your online business? Why not go ahead and start your own YouTube channel? Why not go ahead and do acting online, right? But it is what it is. The best signs I feel like for an Aquarius Mercury to vibe with are other air signs that will understand them, or possibly fire signs like an Aries Mercury, a Leo Mercury, or a Sag Mercury, because they're very understanding and they're very, when we have these thoughts, when we have these inventions, they will encourage us to get our inventions out there. They will give us the confidence they need because the moon is in Leo right now as I record this, and I'm feeling that extra boost of confidence. I'm feeling that extra positive, that optimism around me, and we really need that as Aquarius Mercuries. We need that extra positivity, that optimism, to get our ideas off the ground, get our ideas off our feet. Because what can happen with an Aquarius Mercury is you have a brilliant idea, you have the best idea in the world that's going to change everything, but you overthink it and you don't get it out there. So what the best thing you can do is get around an Aries friend, a Sag friend, a Leo friend, anywhere in their chart, and they will encourage you to get that out there. They will up your confidence, like, go girl, just do it, just start that online business, just start that invention and see where it goes. And that's going to help get your idea into the physical world, and then you're going to start making money off it, or you're going to start changing your life in the best way possible. So those are my thoughts on an Aquarius Mercury. I'm an Aquarius Mercury, Aquarius Sun. If this related to you, let me know. If you want me to make a part 2 of Aquarius Mercury, also let me know. I love you guys so much. As always, I'm open for birth chart readings. I'm open for tarot readings. And you can just inbox me below, hit up my email, 1rriley@gmail.com, and I got you. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Goodbye!